Hey there again. For the very last time, I will be talking to you on my part of the basal cell carcinoma. I'm going to be talking to you about three types of basal cell and the descriptions of what they are. So we have, like I said, three types. We have nodular basal cell carcinoma, which is very, very common, pigmented lesions, and the superficial basal cell carcinoma. Nodular basal cell carcinoma is flesh colored. Um, it's round or oval shaped. It's translucent. The bulbal part is, and it is overlaid with small blood vessels. It is pearly, like a pearl. It has that color and it has a rolled border around it. One way you want to remember nodular basal cell carcinoma: bubble shaped, kind of like a pimple, but it has a border around it, a raised ring. So, nodular ring bubble. Pigmented lesions. These are darker than the nodular, so it's not pearly anymore. It's very, very darker. Very, very dark. It appears blue, brown, and black. So that's one way you want to remember pigments. Color. Blue, black, brown. There you go. It's very similar to the aggressive malignant melanoma tumor, but a wrong diagnosis is not a good thing if you have any type of cancer. So you want to make sure that it's pigmented lesions and not the aggressive malignant melanoma tumor. So, and the superficial basal cell carcinoma. This is a red and scaly. Um, it's localized plaque, is what it is, and it's often confused with psoriasis, psoriasis, and eczema. So, like I said, a wrong diagnosis is not always a good thing. And now I'm going to talk to you about the statistics of basal cell carcinoma. What I found was 90% of people in the southern part of the United States have basal cell carcinoma. It's actually very, very common. Like I said, like it said before, basal cell is one of the most common of all skin cancers, and 90% of the people have it down here in the southern part of the United States. However, in the upper part, only 47% of people have it, so that's pretty interesting. Depending on who you talk to and how long you've been out in the sun as a child or growing up, the average age for getting basal cell carcinoma seems to change a lot, fluctuate. But as a general, 45%, 45 years old actually, sorry, it's late. 45 years old or higher has more prone to, they have more cases of basal cell carcinoma. They're more prone to it. Men have it more than women do, and just like hair loss, men have more cases of basal cell carcinoma than women. As for ethnicity and ethnic groups, Caucasians have the most cases of basal cell carcinoma. However, Asians have the little to no cases of basal cell carcinoma. So I thought that was very interesting. One thing, uh, basal cell carcinoma, it's treatable, but well, it's more preventable, and that's what you want to make sure. Um, Carla will go through, or has already gone through, the prevention of basal cell carcinoma. If you just take those steps, these statistics can change at any time, especially the age or the gender or even the ethnicity group. So, if you take your precautions, everything should be fine. There are some other facts that I found out. We're not putting this in the random facts because this is pretty interesting stuff that you probably should know. The average daily loss of hair, um, I found out to be 60 to 100 strands of hair a day. It's normal, but if it's getting towards 100, you're starting to be more of a candidate for hair loss. So you want to make sure that you're keeping good care of your hair. I also found out that 20% of people have weak nails. Now, that's 20% of people in the entire world, really. Women have it more than men. They're at a higher risk to develop weak nails than men. But again, the same stuff that your fingernails are made of is the same stuff that your hair is made of. Yes, I just smacked the top of my head. Um, your diet needs certain things. These are things that you're going to want to remember um, before I leave you. Make sure that you remember that for the types of basal cell carcinoma, there's only 3 of them, and they're very, very short descriptions. So make sure that you have written those down. As for hair, make sure that you remember the zinc in your diet and iron, where it comes from. Also, I found out that hair grows from from a quarter to a half an inch a month, and when it grows like that, you want to make sure that what's coming out of your scalp is healthy hair. So make sure you remember the hair care from before. And that is pretty much it. So I will leave you with the video at the end of our presentation, which is understanding basal cell carcinoma. And if you haven't already, we're going to show you the integumentary system as a whole. So there you go. There's my presentation for the statistics and description for basal cell carcinoma. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoy the video.